All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're plunging headfirst into something that honestly sounds like it's straight out of the future. Imagine this. Sleek, wireless earbuds. They promise amazing HD stereo sound, okay, but also AI-powered translation, like right there in your ear.
Wow.
And get this, an LED touchscreen on the charging case for instant control.
On the case itself.
Yeah, and they're IPX6 water resistant too, so good for workouts, rain, whatever.
Okay, that does sound pretty futuristic.
Right, the specific product. It's the HTC NE20 Bluetooth 5.4 earphones. Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today is basically to put these, well, pretty dazzling claims under the microscope. Are they really revolutionary? Or is there maybe something else going on here? We want to help you spot potential red flags, in this world full of flashy tech.
It's definitely an appealing package. I mean, seamless wireless audio, that high-def sound, but especially the AI translation and the touchscreen. That's exactly the kind of innovation people are looking for, isn't it? Things that genuinely make life easier or more connected. The ambition is impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, the bigger the claim.
The closer you need to look, exactly.
Okay.
So let's dig into those core features they're shouting about. Seamless wireless audio check, kind of standard now for premium buds.
Yeah.
Then HD stereo sound. Always nice to hear that promise, right? For richer audio.
Sure.
But the really wow stuff is that AI translation, supposedly on the go. Imagine chatting across languages just like that. And that LED touchscreen right on the case, not your phone, showing info, giving control, plus the IPX6 water resistance. Great for athletes or, just clumsy people like me in the rain.
All right.
And it's all supposedly running on Bluetooth 5.4, latest tech, better connection, better battery maybe. On paper, it looks incredible. Cutting edge stuff.
And that vision, that's what hooks you, isn't it? Consumers are smart. They want more than just basic function. Real-time AI translation, integrated touch screens. These aren't just gimmicks. They signal a real jump in how we could use these things. They promise to, transform interactions, maybe even bridge some cultural gaps. So the idea is powerful.
Definitely.
But that level of ambition sets a really high bar for actually delivering, and that's where we need to get critical.
Okay, speaking of critical, let's talk about something that immediately jumped out at us, made our eyebrows go way up, the return policy. They are claiming, wait for it, 1,175 days.
Sorry, how many?
1,175 days is what, over 3 years.
Wow. Oh, wow.
What's your gut reaction to that? Is that just amazing customer service or?
Well, here's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
What's fascinating here is how something pitched as a massive plus for the consumer can actually be a huge red flag. A return policy that long over 3 years, it sounds too good to be true.
Right.
And often that's because it is. It kind of plays on our bias. We think, oh, they must be super confident if they offer that. So we lower our guard.
Right, you trust them more automatically.
Exactly. But you have to ask, is the product really built to last that long? Is it that durable? And maybe more importantly, how easy is it actually going to be to return it after, say, 2 years and 10 months?
Yeah, I can't even find receipts from last month sometimes.
Precisely. Do you have the box? The proof of purchase? Is the company even still around or operating under the same terms? It often becomes this bureaucratic maze designed so that, realistically, almost nobody can actually use it that far down the line.
So it's more of a marketing trick than a real guarantee.
It can certainly function that way. Genuine confidence usually shows in reasonable, clear, actionable warranties, not these sort of over-the-top promises, relying on that super long return window as your main reason for trust. That's risky. It gives this false sense of security.
Yeah, I see that. It makes you wonder if they offer it because they know nobody will realistically claim it 3 years later.
It definitely makes you question the motive behind it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Okay, so moving on from the policy. Let's talk features again. Versus what's advertised. They boast more than 20 functions visible on that LED touchscreen. That's a big part of the pitch, right? A rich, interactive experience. But when we dug into it, did we actually see evidence of all 20-plus functions?
Well, that's a great question, and it points to a really common tactic in marketing.
Yeah.
They advertise this big number, more than 20 functions, but when you look closely at the images, the descriptions, any videos, you only really see a few being clearly shown or explained.
Okay.
And that's not just a small detail. It really impacts what you expect to get.
It's like seeing an ad for a phone with 20 amazing camera modes, but when you get it, only 3 are actually usable.
Exactly. That feeling of being misled or shortchanged. It's immediate. So when the advertised features aren't fully shown, it creates this gap between the promise and the potential reality. You're forced to ask, are all those functions really there and working? Or is it mostly just marketing fluff to make the device sound more advanced than it is?
Inflating the value without necessarily delivering the goods.
Precisely. Using impressive jargon to attract buyers, but maybe without the substance to back it all up, it erodes trust.
Yeah, if you can't see it working, how do you know it exists? Which actually brings us to another pretty big concern we found, the visuals. The pictures of the product on their website.
Yes.
Well, they don't look like original photos, do they? They look kind of like they've been lifted from somewhere else online.
This is a really fundamental issue. It's about basic trust. In online shopping, those product images are usually your first, maybe only, visual connection to the item before you buy.
Right. It's all you have to go on sometimes.
So if those pictures aren't genuine, if they look like stock photos, or heavily doctored, or, like here, potentially copied from other places, it casts immediate doubt. Doubt about whether the product even exists is shown, or what its actual quality is like.
It sort of suggests maybe they don't have a real product to photograph? Or maybe the real one doesn't look as good?
Both are possibilities.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a menu with a stock photo of a burger. You instantly wonder if their burger looks anything like that, or if they can even make it.
Yeah, good analogy.
This lack of authentic visuals is a major red flag. It makes it really hard for you, the buyer, to feel confident that what you see is actually what you'll get.
It definitely shakes your confidence in the whole operation. And building on that, the lack of authenticity. We hit another wall. We couldn't find these HTC NE20 earbuds anywhere official. No recognized stores, no official HTC pages mentioning this specific model. Nothing. And layered on top of that, zero real customer reviews. Not on their site, which you'd expect to be curated anyway, but nowhere else either. No independent platforms, nothing.
This raises an important question.
Yeah.
Several important questions about basic reliability and support. Not being listed on official stores or the brand's own website. That's a huge warning sign. Official channels are where you go for warranty claims, for support, to verify it's legit.
Right, you need that safety net.
Without that official presence, you risk having no proper customer service, no valid warranty, maybe no easy way to return them even within a normal time frame, let alone 3 years.
It's like the product exists in a vacuum, separate from the usual places you'd expect to find it.
Exactly. And the complete absence of independent customer reviews, that's just as worrying, maybe even more so. Reviews are, the social proof we rely on now. They give you real insights from actual users. Does it work? Is it reliable? Does it do what they claim?
It's how you check if the marketing matches reality.
Precisely. Without any reviews, potential buyers are flying totally blind. You have no way to verify anything the seller claims. You're basically just trusting their word for it, based on those possibly copied images and unverified feature lists. It's a massive leap of faith.
A leap of faith with your money, which most of us aren't keen on doing.
Not usually, no, especially with tech.
Okay, so let's pull all this together. We have this ridiculously long return policy. We have advertised features, lots of them, but not really shown working.
Right.
We have product images that look copied.
Yep.
A total lack of presence on official stores or brand sites, and zero customer reviews anywhere.
That sums it up.
So what does this all mean? If someone's looking at these and thinking, wow, future tech, what should they really be thinking? It's a strong cocktail of red flags, isn't it?
It absolutely is. When you put all those pieces together, the inconsistencies, the omissions, it makes it incredibly difficult to trust the product or the seller. Now, can we say definitively 100% it's a scam? Maybe not without, direct proof someone got ripped off.
But
these factors taken together raise very, very serious doubts about the authenticity and legitimacy of these HTC NE20 earbuds.
So proceed with extreme caution, basically.
Exactly. It doesn't automatically mean the product is fake, but it means you, the potential buyer, need to be incredibly careful. My advice. Consider every single point we've talked about. Always check official stores and reputable brand websites first. See if the product is listed there.
Good first step.
Don't be afraid to ask the seller for real, unique photos of the actual product they have in hand, not just the marketing shots.
And the reviews.
Crucially, look for trusted, independent reviews. On third-party sites, from verified purchasers if possible. That's your best defense against persuasive marketing. In this market, with so much noise and so many dazzling promises, that independent verification is key. Better safe than sorry, right? Especially with tech.
That is incredibly solid advice, and it really underlines the whole point of this deep dive, doesn't it? It's easy to get swept up by claims of future tech and amazing features, but looking into this specific product, the HTC NE20, it shows how vital it is to look deeper, to question things that seem just too good, and to always try and verify authenticity through different channels.
Mhm.
These skills, this critical thinking, it's not just for buying earbuds. It's crucial for navigating today's marketplace, helping you make smarter choices overall.
And that actually brings up a bigger thought, something maybe for everyone listening to consider. In this age where tech claims get wilder and marketing gets ever more sophisticated, how do we really tell the difference? How do we separate genuine breakthroughs from just clever sales tactics?
Yeah.
Especially when we don't have that solid foundation of independent proof and clear, honest representation.
That's a tough one.
And what part do we play as consumers? Do we need to be more demanding about transparency, not just for our own sake, but to push the whole market towards being more honest?
A really powerful question to end on, something for all of us to think about. Let that resonate. Keep that discerning eye sharp as you explore new things. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. We'll catch you next time.